Well, here we are again. Garten of Banban 3 is released. And of course, the Steam page for Chapter 4. Because God forbid we take time on game development, am I right, folks? But you know what? We're in it for the long haul now, so let's bird up once more, and let's see how far they've gone. Let's start off with the characters, shall we? We have, Queen Leapcelia, a kangaroo princess thing. She doesn't really show up in the chapter. She's kind of like Sheriff Toadster. She's only really on the wall art. I think she'll probably be in Chapter 4 more, but I'll talk about that when we get there. We also have Nabnalina, who it's implied she eats Nab after you do surgery on her in a convoluted and padded out segment, and then you lure her into the room with Nab, and it's like, oh, they're happy. He was just lonely, and then Nabnalina fucking eats him. Like you find his party hat on the ground. It's really weird. Anyway, we get a bit more lore with Banban, I guess. They really are doubling down on the Bendy thing because in the documents you find, he's called the Devil. So they really did copy Bendy again, huh? Anyway, he's kind of like a God. You can even describe this as like a Bendy Dark Revival sort of thing, where it's like he has a good side, but he also has tendencies to go into his evil mode and eat people's pancreases. The pancreas thing, they really double down on that in this chapter. I'll talk more about that later. Stinger Flynn's also the main draw this time. There are a couple of sequences with him. They're not really like the main points I find entertaining, but we'll get into those when we get there. He's kind of like a neutral party in this game. He'll sometimes he's like, yeah, dude, I'll give you a chance to get out of here, but then you just go further because you have to. There has to be more game. And he's like, buddy, what the fuck are you at? And there's a part where you play as him in like a flashback vision sequence. He just kind of shoots electricity at targets, and it's padded out and dumb. That's about it. But speaking of more sequences, before we get into like the best part of the chapter, we actually have an actual boss that we didn't expect. These guys didn't show up in any trailers. They're just kind of here now. It's a chameleon turtle hybrid boss thing, and you have to like put fireworks on its tongue. It's an actually interesting design idea, but then you see it looks like this. It actually looks like a Silent Steve Chef Pigster Banban bootleg knockoff, and kind of all of the praise just kind of goes out the window. And now for the best scene of the game. It still makes me laugh. So basically, there is an actual vision sequence, I don't even know what to describe it as, where you, Banban, Opilabird, and Stinger Flynn are in a car, and, and you're just driving through the desert like it's Breaking Bad, and Nab's following behind you. I guess they couldn't fit him in the car. And they're playing copyrighted music, and it's actually genius. This is real, by the way. I'm not making any of this up. And Stinger Flynn legit tells Banban who asked. It is actual genius. The chapter as a whole, like, I can't tell if they're taking it seriously anymore. Like I said, they doubled down on the pancreas thing from the first one. And also, like, they make references to a bunch of his other dialogue with this little robot dude who repeats what he says. Like, there's a part where they reference the three birds with one stone bit. It's so bizarre. Like, they know, but they're still making the game. It's so confusing. The final sequence is a bit interesting, though, but it's Garten of Banban, so I wouldn't give it too much praise. It's basically revealed there are two Opilabirds, and you ride one, and you run from evil Banban, sorry, and like a chase sequence, but it's also a race, and sometimes you have to let Opilabird win to like activate certain doors. I don't know how to describe it. You'd have to watch a video yourself. It's an interesting idea, but it's Garten of Banban, so they fuck it up, obviously. And they actually do have build up for Chapter 4. It's gonna be like a kingdom theme, and there's gonna be a jester character, which I'm guessing is this guy from Banban 4, from the Banban 4 Steam page. And we actually got a glimpse of like a normal Zalphonius in the teaser, and the little Banban, or not the little Banban. God, I've recorded this too many times. The little Opilabird, that might be a big gameplay mechanic. And oh dear God, why am I speculating about Banban 4? Now, I know what you're thinking. Have you become an unironic Banban fan? And to that I have to say, no, of course not. I think this game is fucking drivel. It's like, you know how you watch a really shitty movie or get invested in like a really shitty lolcow YouTuber like Cyrex or Chris Chen? It's kind of the same way with this game. I'm just interested to see where it goes and how far it'll be gone. But however, I think we've all been a bit too harsh on indie horror lately. Yeah, Garten Banban is a big Twitter trend because of how shit it is. However, I feel that there are other great works that are out there, and they've kind of been clumped into this indie horror trend because of all the shit things that are trending. And I'll put a thread in the description of some actually good games. I'm sorry if I sound kind of loopy. I've recorded this 4 times. But a personal recommendation of mine is Amanda the Adventurer. Um, the game's $10. It's more of a puzzle game than anything, with some horror elements. But it's been in the works in a while, and there's no real talk of DLC. I think it's a one and done. No, it's a one and done deal, and it's not very expensive. Like I said, it's $10. I check it out. It has an interesting progression system, and well, the story is kind of cliche. I think it's an interesting one to tell, regardless. But yeah, I'm kind of exhausted of talking about Banban. You want to cap this off, Funny Lizard? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm interested in making a Cum Yum game, if people are interested in that. Oh yeah, also sorry for the Drek, pumping hot stuff with lyrics coming soon.